Please, don't die. Hold on, Grant, hold on. Oh, God. No. Grant!
I like that. No, I respect that. I'm gonna give you 30 seconds. And if this jungle doesn't eat you up alive, I will. Fucking death! I said, get the fuck out of here, you chicken fuck! Run, Forrest! Run! Run, Forrest! Run! Fuck! Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck! Get down!
Shit! No!
Easy guys, welcome to Fisto Gaming and a happy 2013 to you all. And it was today that I was sat down thinking, and I was well, I should put a video up, but what would I want to talk about in this video, because I always do commentaries, walkthroughs on certain games, and usually PvP. So I thought, why not have a look back and give something back to you guys, because I realised today that it's been 9 months I've been working on this YouTube channel intermittently, and I had some goals when I started out back in April, I think, of 2012. I posted my first video and I sent it to my brother, and I remember I said if I get 100 subs by the end of the year I would be happy. And well, hey, I've got 100 subs and I'm over the moon, because although that isn't big in the grand scheme of things, I'm happy with it, because that was my goal, and I realised that I don't have a lot of time to put out videos, and predominantly I'm a gamer. I like to get in and play games, and this was like a hobby that I started on the side, so I'm well chuffed with that. And thanks, massive respect to all of you guys that have subbed, supported, left comments and asked questions as well, because I've enjoyed doing videos to answer some of your questions that you've asked me in PMs, and I'm going to continue to do that in 2013, and that's what this video is about. So I thought I'd let you know a little bit about me, and so you can get to know me as well, and I'd like to get to know you guys as well. So keep the questions coming, let me know what you think, and just let me know what you're up to. I'm interested, because I'm interested in, like, on new games, if you guys are interested that you're playing, and stuff to cover, because I don't have a lot of time. I'm out the house at 7:30 in the morning, I don't get back till gone 5, so it only leaves me a couple of hours a night really to game, edit and put up these videos for you. So yeah, I'm happy, and thanks guys, brilliant, love it, respect. So I thought I'd start off and just talk you through, because this is a gaming channel, and that's what we're interested in. So I thought I'd tell you about some of the iconic games for me over the years that I've been playing, different consoles, PCs, stuff like that. And I started quite early, I suppose, in respects to the generation that I grew up in. We started out with a NES, the NES, back in I think we got it sort of late 80s. A little insight into how old I am there. But yeah, we started out with Duck Hunt, Zelda, what a massive game, we loved that. That's what one all the family got involved in, and there was 4 or 5 of us just all playing it back in the day, and uncovering secrets and stuff like that. It really got my interest into gaming, the consoles. But it wasn't really until like I think it was about 1995 I got my first PC, and the sole reason for me getting into PC gaming was Command and Conquer, which was released in 95, and we played the demo, and we would sit there, because we weren't rich and we didn't have much money. We had one PC which was predominantly my father's work PC, so it was lame as far as lame computers went in those days. I mean, if you look at the rig I got now, it's supercharged compared to back in the day. But yeah, we had one computer, we didn't get much access to it, so that's what prompted me to approach my parents and say, yes, I need a PC. And I think I must have been in my early teens, and getting that computer was massive for me. It was what got me interested into PC gaming. Before that it was consoles, and even after that I slipped back into consoles. But Command & Conquer, a massive game, and we actually managed to rig up 3 or 4 computers over a little network in the same room, and that might not seem much of an achievement to you guys now, but that was brilliant back in the day. I mean, having the ability to play online against other people back in 1995, sick. It was brilliant, and we got heavily into that game. Me and my brothers, there's 4 of us, and yeah, we had a lot of fun with that. We actually there was a bug which we could do online when we were playing against other people, so maybe friends from school, stuff like that, where you could get your guard turret, you'd sell it, click on it quickly, cancel it, it would spawn 3 or 4 men, and you get the money back for it, and you just do this for like maybe 10 minutes, and there's your opponent sitting smug on the other side, building his obelisks, building up his defense tanks, all sorts of stuff, and then you would just rush him with thousands of men, which cost you nothing, actually cost you absolutely nothing, and it would make his defences count for shit. And we had a lot of fun. I mean, I don't promote exploiting, but back in the day we were young, and yeah, we've always tried to stay ahead of the competition when we play off computers and PCs, and yeah, that's one of the iconic games for when I was growing up. But it wasn't until like really when I went through my teenage years and through school, college, all that sort of stuff, I got heavily into sports, basketball. I used to play for local teams and stuff like that, and it wasn't until I think Star Wars Galaxies, which was just, if I could pinpoint one moment in my gaming history which just completely sucked me in, and I probably lost a year or 2 of my life to this game because it was just so amazing. If any of you guys aren't old enough or just didn't get around to playing it back in the day, it was the birth of the MMO for me, and for a lot of people, I think, just because it really pushed the boundaries beyond limits which even they can't appear to achieve these days. The crafting with setting up your resources and the different stats, and setting up mining facilities which would craft while you're offline, which you could hold on to for 3 or 4 months even, and then sell for massive bucks. And also the there was quite a lot of us playing it in a group, and I've always been quite a patient player on my games, so I went for Jedi, and my first class was Bounty Hunter. Ironically, I've always loved the Bounty Hunter, and I've been a massive fan of Star Wars since I was a nipper, really. My father was heavily into it, and I'm a massive fan of Star Wars. I'm into the lore, I get into it, and so playing a Bounty Hunter, and one of the probably the moment I will always remember in my gaming history is I think one skill point off of mastering Bounty Hunter, and I got myself a hologram from the Death Watch bunker, and I was sat there and I was telling myself, because I was trying to be patient, and I thought I'd master this one and then I'll open my hologram, and my brother actually persuaded me to open it just before, and what did it come up with? Bounty Hunter. So I wasted a hologram, and that is one moment that I will never forget in my gaming career almost. But I went on, and actually I wonder now, because I did 28 professions, which took me a long time. Anyone that plays Star Wars Galaxies knows that took a long time, especially at my age back then. I wasn't as astute as I was, leveling up and stuff as I am now. So yeah, 28 professions I did in that, and I had so much fun. It was kind of the introduction to PvP for me, because once I got Jedi, you had to hide away in the wilderness and stuff like that. And we actually created a village for Jedi, which was off the map. No one knew about it, and eventually it got stumbled across by Imperials, because I was a rebel back in the day, and it got stumbled across, and yeah, that's when PvP really kicked off for me and introduced me to back into it. I mean, I think that must have been about 10 years ago now, or no, probably 8 or 9 years ago now. But yeah, that's what got me into MMOs, and since then I played WoW. I loved WoW. It's a brilliant game. No one can deny that it is an amazingly polished, rounded game. But I played a rogue in that, and eventually I got bored. And or not so much bored, but I'm also very much into Tolkien, and I went to Lord of the Rings online, where I made a guild. I was a guild master there, Riders of the Riddermark on the Laurelin server, and we mucked around a lot and had a lot of fun. Some of the best people I've met in a game, just the dedication, the maturity as well, and just their interest in the lore and role playing, which is something that I'm not good at, and I struggled with as a guild leader in a role playing game. And but it worked, and we made a website and we got heavily into that. And then of course I left that for Star Wars, because Star Wars is always my love. I love it. Star Wars Galaxies, just the lore and the stories, and that's what brought me to Star Wars Galaxies. Not Star Wars Galaxies, Star Wars The Old Republic. But I also played Knights of the Old Republic, and I kept up with sort of most of the role-playing games. I never played into the Mass Effects and stuff, but Knights of the Old Republic I loved. I love the choices that it gives you, and that's why I love this game, and that's why I was amazed. And there's these markers in history of my gaming which just progress gaming through all the levels, and it's come so far, and I'm happy that I've got here, but and I'm still playing games. But it just seems these days no one is happy, no one is content, and no one is amazed by anything that comes out of these days. I've always loved first-person shooters as well. We used to play Goldeneye. Probably the first person shooter I had the most fun on, just because it was a game which we used to kick back at and have a little smoke and after the pub and just chill out with a group of mates and stuff like that. But you know, Battlefield, I got into that for a while, and Planetside now is probably my first person shooter choice, and yeah, it's just come so far, and that's what I want to talk a little bit about, let you know a little bit about myself and some of the games which I grew up with. And I'd like to hear about what games you guys have been playing as well. That would be cool. But also there's a couple of questions which people were asking. One of them was how did I start my YouTube channel? Well, it was quite very random actually. I'll link you the first video I put up, and I just thought one night, perhaps this, and I'll put it up there, and I'll put some commentary down, and it was just supposed to be just sort of a test to see, just to like watch it back for myself. And from then it's just progressed, and I've started laying out some commentaries and stuff, and realised that I was good. I was very good at the pyrotech, and other classes as well, although I haven't got the time. One thing I struggle with on this with this channel is the timing. It takes a long time to edit footage and stuff like that, and I've progressed from using certain software into others, so I'm learning that as well. But my advice to you guys that have been asking me about how to start your channel is, first of all, get yourself fraps, obviously, and then I would use Movie Maker, and I would keep it simple. I would load up continuous footage and just lay down some commentary and test it out for yourself first before you want to upload anything. Just get used to it and use it to improve your game, because video and stuff and watching it back or even talking your way through it does help. So yeah, that's where I'd start off, and I'll do another guide. I'll do another guide on how I've come this far. And yes, I'm a very small YouTuber, and I'm actually surprised that people ask me this sort of stuff, because I don't really know. I'm not very good at advertising this stuff, and that's why I'm a small channel, but that's what I'm happy with. I'm not looking to get partnered, just because I know that I cannot put out a video every day, and I'm happy just putting videos out on my time scale, enjoying gaming, because that's what I want to do. Game first and then video, and put guides out for you boys when I've got time. So yeah, cheers boys, thanks for all the support, I love you, and thanks for coming.
You gave a good run, my friend. Might have done me in if you hadn't left the finale to a novice. You and Artis have something in common. You're content to let the young do your dying for you.
His life wasn't my responsibility. It was yours.
Is that how Mandalorians sleep at night these days? Let's finish burying the past. This game's gone on long enough.